Jai Hind, student of class 6. Today we are going to cover a poem whose name is Where Do All the Teachers Go? This is the second unit of chapter number 5. So, my dear students, we are going to start here, right? First of all, you will see the outline that is written. For a little child, a teacher is special. It is difficult for a small child to think of his or her teacher as an ordinary one. So this poem speaks about a child love and curiosity for his teacher. Teachers are just next to super being for children. They cannot imagine that teachers are also ordinary human beings, right? So my dear students, let's see what the stanza suggests. Where do all the teachers go? When it's 4 o'clock, do they leave in house and do they wash their socks? The child wonders and questions where all the teachers go after the school hours. When it is 4 o'clock, he wants to know if, like any other ordinary being, they also live in houses and wash their socks. Means they also do all the routine work like other people. Second stanza says, do they wear pajamas and do they watch TV? And do they pick their noses the same as you and me? So, the child wants to know if the teachers also wear clothes like pajamas and watch television like them. Do they also clean their noses the way other people do and waste their time? Now, do they live with other people? Have they mums and dads? And were they ever children and were they ever bad? So, my dear students, here the poet suggests further the child wonders by asking if they are also surrounded by people, if they also have parents and the children like us to live with. Did they commit any mistakes or did anything wrong when they were children? Now, the next stanza says, did they ever never spell right? Did they ever make mistakes? Were they punished in the corner if they pinched the chocolate flakes? So here, now the child wants to know if they also made mistakes or were ever punished for stealing chocolates or doing any silly or naughty jobs. Right? So did they ever lose their hymns books? Did they ever leave their greens? Did they scribble on the desktops? Did they wear old dirty jeans? So here hymn books means religious books. Scribbling means draw or write something that is not readable. Now the tender mind is also bothered to know if their teachers also ever lost their religious books and said no to green vegetables. Did they also waste time by scribbling on tables and wear torn and old jeans? Now in the last stanza, my dear students, I will follow one black home today. I will find out what they do. Then I will put it in a poem that they can read to you. To overcome his curiosity, the child decides to follow or spy his teacher on his way home after school. Once he is clear about everything, he would also like to compose or write a poem about it and thinks that the teacher would read the poem to his students. So, my dear students, that was all about this poem. Once again, I am going to make it summarize. So, dear students, you will see it is difficult for a small child to accept that a teacher is also any common man or a woman living around him. The child wonders and questions if the teachers also behaves like other people or not. Do they also have parents and children to live with? All the questions bothers in child's mind out of curiosity. One day the child decides to follow his teachers to keep a check and write a poem about them, so that the teachers read the poem to their students. It shows the cuteness, purity, curiosity, and a dilemma a young mind has for his teachers. It also shows their expectation from teachers. So, my dear students, in this way, this poem has been finished. tomorrow onwards we will cover our next lesson. That means chapter number 6 will be started. Up to the time, thank you. Have a nice day. Jai Hind.